And at the stake boats would be the men's Masters D, and they're on the way.
Have a start in the men's Masters D. Palo Alto failed to show in lane 1. So we have lane 4 and lane 3 coming off evenly. Palm Beach and Kent City, followed quickly by Marin, with River City in 4th place. At 100 meters, it's Palm Beach with 1 seat over Kent Mitchell. Kent Mitchell, those boats have opened in the first 100, almost a boat length lead over Marin. Marin has open water over Palo Alto. As we move up here, approaching 200 meters, it's still Kent Mitchell and Palm Beach rowing bow for bow, both of them evenly. They both have opened up open water over Marin. Marin has a length lead now over River City. Still, lanes 3 and 4, Kent Mitchell and Palm Beach both rowing bow to bow. There's no differentiation between the two, no separation, and they're still opening up more water on Marin. They got about a half a boat length of open water on Marin, with River City trailing. Palm Beach is starting to open a slim lead. Palm Beach now a seat and a half, 2 seats up over Kent Mitchell. Still, both boats holding almost a boat length lead of open water over Marin. Marin holding open water over River City. At 500 meters, it's Palm Beach with 2 seats up over Kent Mitchell. Both boats a length and a half open water over Marin. Marin holding open water over River City.
Well, an outstanding start to our men's Master D final. Checking our lane assignments, originally Palo Alto was supposed to be in the lead, lane 1. They, for whatever reason, did not show, and we got lane 2 is assigned to River City Rowing Club. Lane 3, Kent Mitchell out of Mountain View, California, and our current leader, Palm Beach Rowing Association, in lane number 4, and in lane 5, it is the Marin Rowing Association. The call at 500 meters, Palm Beach, Kent Mitchell, Marin, and River City.
Well, this is the final race of the 2008 San Diego Crew Classic. And it's perhaps appropriate that this race encapsulates the spirit of the Crew Classic, which is to bring together crews not only from the West Coast but from across the country as well. And one competitor from the state of Florida, the Palm Beach Rowing Association, is in the mix in this race, and we're very glad to see them here.
Well, as our report indicated, from the 500-meter mark, the Palm Beach Rowing Association and Kent Mitchell are dueling blade to blade and bow marker to bow marker. It looks like the Palm Beach Rowing Association has nosed slightly ahead as they approach the 1,000-meter mark. And then on the far outside, with open water back, it is the Marin Rowing Association, and River City is trailing.
Yes, this looks like it's going to be a race between Kent Mitchell and Palm Beach. And then Marin in 3rd place, not at this point pressing the leaders, but they've certainly got a significant advantage over the River City crew from the Port of Sacramento.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if the Palm Beach blast at about 400 meters into this race that vaulted them into the lead is something that they will be able to sustain over our 2,000-meter race course here. Right now, they appear to have a almost boat-length lead over Kent Mitchell. So that's Palm Beach on the lead and Kent Mitchell trailing. And then we have a considerable amount of open water back to Marin and River City. We hear the rhythm of the stroking, but the coxswain, although they are urging their crews on, don't seem to be at a frenetic pace right now, with Palm Beach in the lead, followed by Kent Mitchell, Marin, and River City. It's
an unfortunate fact, Alan, that as male rowers get earlier, their main instruction to the coxswains is shut up and steer. So that's probably why we're not hearing a whole heck of a lot out of the coxswains during this particular race.
It is Palm Beach on the lead as they approach 500 meters to go, and Palm Beach has now opened up a considerable amount of water there. It appeared that one of the crews had a little bit of a problem there. But no change in the lineups as they stand right now. This is Palm Beach. A comfortable lead currently over Kent Mitchell.
Yes, this Palm Beach crew looking very impressive. They've dealt with the rough water well. And they're rowing comfortably, keeping an eye on the Kent Mitchell crew, ready to respond if they need to, in case Kent Mitchell starts to move on them.
Inside 250 meters to go. It is Palm Beach, Kent Mitchell. Quite a bit of open water back to Marin, and more open water still back to River City. Palm Beach here. The Kent Mitchell crew. Both Palm Beach and Kent Mitchell got off to a good start, and they were neck and neck for at least the first 500 meters. And right at the 500-meter mark, Palm Beach ratcheted it up, and they look like the apparent yet unofficial winner. On the near side, it is Kent Mitchell, looking like they're finishing second. On the outside, that is Marin finishing up, and River City will be around in a little while.
Yeah, Alan, one has to take one's hat off to all the Masters crews that have performed at this regatta. As I'm sure many of you know, the official Masters rowing distance is 1,000 meters, not 2,000 meters. So these guys and gals are usually competing over half the distance that they've been racing at this regatta. So one has to take one's hat off to them that they've done their preparation and have put themselves on the line to race double the distance that they would normally go.
And speaking about hats off, we'd like to once again acknowledge the fantastic volunteer corps that we have putting on the San Diego Crew Classic. Many of these folks come out here year after year after year and donate unselfishly much of their time to put on this wonderful regatta. We would also like to indicate that you can pick up a DVD of your favorite race. The ending races here will be a little while before they come out, but they have on file all of the races that we had during the San Diego Crew Classic. And if there is a particular race that you would like to have as a keepsake, please stop by our merchandising booths and pick up a DVD of this fine video production here at the 2008 San Diego Crew Classic. Now, on behalf of the board of directors and all of the people who run the San Diego Crew Classic, we'd like to thank you very much for having attended, not only as a participant, but as a viewing public as well. And on behalf of the San Diego Police Department, the San Diego Sheriff's Department, the California Highway Patrol, and the Harbor Patrol, please drive home defensively and carefully.
Just before we finally go, there's a couple of more results. Race 89, the Women's Masters C Final, a very impressive win for Long Beach Rowing Association in a time of 7:29.1. And then we had our first dead heat, I think, of the regatta, if I'm not wrong, Alan. A tie for second place between River City and Zlack. Fourth, Masters Coaching. Fifth, Lions Rowing Club. Sixth, Everett. And seventh, Avalon. And event 90, the Men's Masters C Final. First, Kent Mitchell in a time of 6:34 dead. Second, Rocky Mountain. Third, Marin. Fourth, San Diego Rowing Club. Fifth, River City. And sixth, Long Beach.